Welcome, everyone, to the Freestyle cast. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
I'm TTing all over the place.
So you were sleeping?
Yeah.
Relaxing for a day.
Oh, God, yeah. Like I said, I sat down in my chair, and I had died. And I get up, and I'm thinking, oh, geez, I didn't – because I had to be at work at 8 today. And I thought, oh, geez, I overslept. I look over at my clock, and no, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Wow. Luckily, I had already taken my eyes out, so I didn't have to worry about that. But still, it's like I didn't even realize it was that early in the morning.
Well, yesterday I wasn't. When you feel like wishy-washy, you just meh, whatever you want to use in this decade. So I was just trying. You know how you want to you can't get yourself together, you have this group or whatever, and it just nothing was working. I was just feeling blah. I'm like, do I want to make videos? Do I want to do podcasts? Just not feeling it. Playing video games, just not feeling it. Yesterday was just a weird day, and I just was watching YouTube videos all day mostly.
That's what I find myself doing half the
time. And I was just watching my usual, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, if there was no drama alert, but then anybody else connected with them. And, the other day, actually, not sure if it was Friday, whatever day it was, there was a thing where Logan Paul had leaked Jake Paul's phone number on the thing, and everybody was texting him or whatever. So I was like, the hell with it. So
I
texted him, and he answered me back. And it was and then he's like, no, this is, and people don't want to believe that it wasn't, they were thinking it's not really him. So he said, just do me a favor, just make sure everybody knows it's real, it's really real, whatever. He sent me that text, but it wasn't long conversation because it was just short messages. But I sent him.
I always miss out on that stuff. I hate that.
Well, no, he sent me a little bit of message, and then it's I guess I don't know if he liked what I said, whatever. And he asked me my name and blah blah blah. And he just you got to tell all the fans it's real, because if that's what happened. He figured, well, if Logan released it, he might as well make something out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a loss, get rid of the number. Now he has his own backbone, basically, to his fans or whatever. Like Batman or whatever. So now he's talking to his fans. And this morning, at 8:44 this morning, he sends me a text message, "Wake up, yo!" I'm up. But I sent a little message, whatever. But it wasn't too personal, whatever.
Just
to know he's there. But I thought that was really cool, because what? Not for nothing. I've been watching him and Logan for years, and I watched them. I don't know when I started watching them, but it's we do this stuff in our spare time. We're YouTubers also, but we're not big like that. But I'll watch them, and then whenever it was something related to it, I watched KSI back in the day a little bit.
Yeah.
But I was always watching, and when they started fighting, then I never even knew that KSI has a brother, Comedy Shorts Gamer, which is Deji. I started watching him, and it's you start watching things and everybody's connected to everybody.
Yeah.
You've got drama alert and everything's connected, and it was even before that it was I used to watch Monday Matt and all that stuff. I still watch Monday Matt, all these different things, and you just keep expanding, Alyssa Violet, FaZe Banks, and all. So I just watched so I've just spent yesterday and the day before just watching everybody. This one's ex-girlfriend, this one whatever. This one used to be a Team 10 member. This one used to be whatever. And it's just interesting
I find myself doing that, and sadly, there's a lot of
that's what's on TV basically, because there's nothing on TV. So YouTube has become the thing on TV. So, and the weird thing that we don't realize, you and I, is that to us, they're the biggest thing. They're huge, right? But just to people, we are big. People watch us, before work, after work. They spend every day watching us. So I just want to say to our subscribers, our fans, thank you. We're glad you're entertained. You have a good time watching us. I mean, I wish we were big like they were, but not yet. Maybe one day. maybe after video 10,000. But like,
Yes.
seriously, we do it for the fun.
Yeah.
You know, we over the course of the years we've had jobs, we didn't work, we were working, and in our spare time, we have fun doing this. Does this pay the bills? Definitely not.
No.
I mean, if you did get paid from this, maybe you could pay a bill. Like I'm talking about like our things. Like if I were to get paid this month, more than likely I would pay my electric bill or a cell phone bill. Even if that was enough.
Yeah, I got my phone bill coming up this Friday. I got to pay.
I got my phone bill too on the 6th. So like, you know, if we got like money, I would pay that, you know.
Yes.
I want to let everybody know too, we're very appreciative of you guys just like liking our stuff, commenting to us, giving us the time of day. We are grateful because
give us ideas what to do every now and then.
You know, like exactly. And again, you guys seen us through our best.
Yeah.
And you've seen us through our worst. You've seen us when we're happy. You've seen us when we're mad. You've seen us when there's drama going on, when members are fighting each other, or people are leaving, or Hoovy and Tube Wars, or whatever, or people coming back. It's like weird stuff going on half the time. Yeah. And you guys are used to it. You're like, okay, it's not just. And again, when we don't like something too, right?
We'll let you know.
Well, I'll say how much it sucks. Like,
this
is not the type of channel that, you know, if we have to like everything. So in other words, too, even my favorite show, Doctor Who, right? We don't like it as much as I buy a million.
We would love to be able to tune in here and says, yeah, that was a great episode. But like we've said, like I've said umpteen dozen times, it was a decent show. There was 3 decent episodes.
Right.
Granted, I would Discovery may not be for everybody, but I would recommend it over Series 11 any day of the week during this time. But
now I like the show so much that if I had any other girlfriend, I'd probably be dumped, or if I was married, I'd probably be divorced because I had Doctor Who tortoise shower curtain.
Yeah.
I had the friggin' Doctor Who spatula, Doctor Who apple peeler, like Doctor Who sheets, Doctor Who pillows. Like you come in the room, there's TARDISes everywhere. You know, my son's girlfriend for my birthday, she got me like this Doctor Who painting of the TARDIS dematerializing. Like I have literally Doctor Who figures on top of the fridge.
Yeah. I can't imagine. Yeah.
Every room of the house has Doctor Who, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even on my phone, there was like the, you know, even the Sonic Screwdriver app, like everywhere that's attached to me screams Doctor Who, okay? So, like I said, if I didn't have a understanding girlfriend, I'd be dumped a million times, or wife, I'd be dumped.
I still remember several years ago when I lived in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. We had a comic book shop up near me. I can't remember if I got it there or the one here in the stuff here or the one in Tulsa here. But I grabbed some Jelly Babies, and I've only had one box of them. They were good.
Right. But the point is that we, you know, this is like, even though we love the thing to pieces.
Yes.
We don't love it like to the point where we're gonna lie for it, because again, I would never lie for Doctor Who, because if I back an episode that sucks and they make more episodes that suck, it will be on my conscience that I turn the series to shit. So like, if something is horrible, and just like if you go to a restaurant, if you don't like something and people are like, oh, don't say nothing. No, if you don't like something and you don't say something,
it's going to continue on. It's going to.
You have to be a dick. Like you don't have to.
Big time.
Like you don't have to be a dick, but you can say, look, I just wasn't whatever, because maybe they don't know the chef made it wrong. So like if Doctor Who is doing stuff and it's bad, I'm gonna say it. Now, does that mean that I'm a hater?
No.
Does that mean that I hate Doctor Who? I'm not a real fan? No. And then when someone says that, I start getting defensive, like they're really intellectually deficient. Like they really are stupid people out there that try to make everything simplistic, where it's like an easy answer, You know,
Yes,
you don't really think about a debate. You don't think about it. It's like, oh, you don't like it. He's not a fan. That's
not true.
That makes you look stupid. That honestly makes you look. I am so deep, and we're so deep and so complicated that you can't just give like a simple answer with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll like an episode that people hate. They'd be like, "What? How you like that?" They're like, "I love Rings of Akaten." They're like, "You're out of your effing mind." Like whatever. Like I don't care, man. Leaf is the word. You know, so it's like whatever. Like, yeah, just throw a joke in there, but like you know. Leave the word. Yeah. So, like, you know, hey, you know, everybody's important, even in Leaf. But anyway, like, I just, you know, look, this is who we are. You know, this is why you come watch us, why you're subscribed, because you want us to be real. And
you want us to entertain you at the same time. So.
Of course, like, there'll be incarnations showing up to make it funny and, like, you know, from some other place, I don't know where, like Joey Jupiter or Sky Havoc or Joe Gotts. And, you know, it could come out like it's just coming out of the cracks, or it could be somebody pissed somebody off, and then it manifests. Who knows? But you know what, though? We have fun with it. Just like Saturday Night Live has characters. Yes. We have characters, too.
And that's the whole point about it, is you got to come in and have fun. Otherwise, it's not going to be enjoyable.
Yeah. Don't get upset over the stupidest things. Don't go to, like, you know, if I say something like I'm Miyagi Karate and you're a Cobra Kai mother effer, don't freaking flip out and block. I had to throw a joke in. I'm sorry. It was funny. If you think about it now, it's funny. But anyway, like, don't get excited with stuff. And you know what? It's just, look, everybody has things going on in their life. Now sometimes, I mean, listen, you know, hey, maybe people don't like certain things about us. All right? Oh, well. You know what? Like, I'm not going to be offended because I'm going to do things the way I want to do. You're going to do. Maybe people don't want to hear. Like, you know, I used to get conscientious, right? And I used to do religiously Morning with Matrixlord every single morning that I went to work, right? And then I started getting subconsciously like, oh, the people really want to, like, see that. And I started, like, not doing it because I'm like, maybe it's repetitive. Maybe it's this. And then some people actually got upset that they DM'd me, they messaged me privately that I didn't do it anymore. They're like, you know, I look forward to this every day. You know, it's not scripted. You're just going, you're just talking from the, you know, and it's pretty cool. And I get to see different things in the background. Some person was from a different country and they're like, we don't have stuff like that there. So I was like, you know what? If you want to make a comment, and if you think it's silly, don't. You can make a compliment. Yeah. Don't think anything you say could be too harsh or too silly, because I look forward to that. Like, if you do like me doing Morning with Matrixlord, that makes me feel good. You know, if you like us doing podcasts, that makes me feel good. Like, you know, I like all kinds of criticism. Of course, I'll take when people say some, you know, constructive criticism, or if they go overboard. But it's fine. Just comment and let me know what you think. Like today, for example.
When I do my walkabouts, half the time I'll get a whole good thing going, and then just about before I either halfway through or after I get done, I'm thinking that sucked, and I don't even, and I just delete the whole thing. And
I get like that though sometimes too. I'm like, why the freak am I? It's like sometimes I'll film lately, and I'm like, wow, I must be going to Jim Hanley's.
Because I remember, I forget. I know I was living in Iowa at the time. Mm-hmm. And there was this teacher, I think they were a sub, but they were talking about writing. He says, basically, this is the one thing I pretty much remember is, if it sounds dull to you, it's going to sound dull to the reader.
Correct.
Basically. Correct. And that's always
describe it. Right.
If I'm doing something and it doesn't sound good to me, then it's going to sound dull and boring to me, then it's going to sound dull and boring to them. Because in a sense, you are the reader.
Once in a blue moon, we will do a cast. We finish it, and then I'll get like this uneasy feeling like I didn't like this cast. Mm-hmm. And again, it is rare. It could be once a year, literally, right, Scott? Like maybe once a year, right? Because it doesn't really happen more than that usually, right? So it could be something, and I don't know what it's about. Maybe I came too hard on something, or maybe I was like, I just did it. Didn't think it through, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Like, I'll go. Like, sometimes I'll be like, Scott, Chris, do you think I should delete this? Like, yeah. because I back in my head, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't post that, right? And I did.
Mm-hmm.
Or it doesn't have to be something personal. It could be something that I said about a fan I am of a celebrity or something. But
Yeah.
then I said a joke that I didn't think was right. And then I'll delete it. Remember that time I said something, I was Jamie Lee Curtis, I just deleted it because I was like, I love Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, I wouldn't want to like say anything like, offensive. So, like, whatever. So, like you have your own conscience that tells you, hey, you know what? Maybe you should put this out. Maybe you shouldn't put that out. But you wouldn't even notice it because we do 1,000 videos a year. And that's not even counting. Like when this reaches December 11th, which is the anniversary, like meaning of when I started making videos. So it's like I judge that day on, and then YouTube will tell me, you're at 1,000 videos or whatever. And it's like when I don't do 1,000 videos, I'll get like this weird thing that like, hey, by this time you had this amount of, or whatever. Or even fans know, right? So this year we're in now, it's going to be more than ever because we're probably going to have 1,000. Plus you have the videos from my other channels that I tried to do, as well as the other platform too that we tried to do a little bit that we stopped. Remember that? And the other platform too. So like, it's all about like stuff goes on in our lives. Now there's been years that we didn't put out 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
But then there've been years we made up for it and put out like 1,200 or something.
Yep.
But no matter what, it always evens out. So now we're going into what, year 8?
Yep.
I think, and I have 7,000 videos going into like, YouTube said I had 8,000 videos already. But I guess for whatever reason, we made a lot of videos back in the day and I deleted some stuff. Like maybe a lot or something, whatever it was, right? A lot, 150 for me is a lot compared to 8,000 videos, but whatever. So technically, we did over 8,000, but technically we have 7,900 and whatever, something. But you know what? We like to put out content. We like to, shoot the breeze like the Freestyle cast. You're not forced to go and read an article. You're just talking and relaxing, and we just nonsense. Just relaxing, not. Oh my God, we got to cover this story. So
I was talking to a buddy of mine. We had to do some cleaning, and he said he either had an old boss. Yeah, he had an old boss that was real arachnophobic. I said, well, then he wouldn't have liked, and they wouldn't have liked the movie that I just saw a trailer for the other day called Itsy Bitsy.
Oh yeah. Yes,
because at the tail end,
I didn't see the trailer of that, but I heard about it.
Yes, I'll send you the trailer. Yeah. But yeah, at the end of it, because I thought it was the start of a new movie, because it was like the new trailers coming out. I thought it was the start of a new trailer, but it wasn't. But at the end, you see this woman in the bathroom. She's doing something. They pan out to where it's like a drop-down view, look-down view. There's like a spot, there's a spider, like pretty much the size of probably your monitor inside the bathtub. She doesn't know about, and I'm thinking, shit. I gotta see that movie.
Right.
That looks good. Plus, just as you yodeled for me, I started watching this CGI. I watched the CGI sci-fi type of channel, and they're like little shorts, basically.
Right.
Someone creates these really epic looking things. And the one I started, which I still got to finish, it's called Lander. And looking at the start of the creature, it looks like the Predator with horns, with ram horns. And I've got to get back to watching that. And that looks cool so far.
Yeah.
Because I'm into. I'm also into that Renderosity. If you ever get a chance to go to that page, you can buy actually computer generated program artwork for you to create things.
Yeah.
And they've got some pretty cool pictures by a lot of these artists. It's like, wow, I wish I was that talented.
Yeah.
But
you know what it is? My dad was an artist. And I always wanted to be an artist, but it does skip a generation.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm not an artist, but I'm a writer.
Yeah.
And I have that. But my son, Anthony, is an artist. Like, he got that carried over. Skipped me and went to him. So that would be the perfect thing if I could do a comic book. He could draw, you know, like it was like wow, you know. But I always wanted to draw, but I'm so horrendous.
God, yes.
Remember that I did that sketch of the Godzilla thing, and I didn't
Yes.
want to get flagged and how horrible it looked. I cannot draw for the life of me, and I always wanted to try to learn, force myself to. But like it's horrendous. Like,
Yes.
but, like I'm the old fashioned, like, you know how comic books they did like the sketch thing and they said what the cover is. And you envision how that is, and then you try to make it a reality. But only you see what it is, but nobody else sees what it is until you fix it. That I do that with the book covers. Like I'll be like blah 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 blah, and then when I'm showing them, like, you know, Sharon's like, "What's?" It's like,
is that a tree?
Like, what is that? And like, you know, and then
is that a tree next to a horse?
And then what I have to do is I have to go and I have to take a picture of what I envision. Or something close to it so you can understand where I'm coming from. So I use the camera to do that, like the things to get everything together. But like when I do a cover like that, I go deep. Like I go take like 200 pictures or whatever and whatever. So
I remember in art class, they always says, now do one of those little pre-pictures and all that. To me, I cannot do a pre-picture. To me, I've already got it up here. I can draw it out.
Right.
And it's another video that I saw, which was real cool. This guy was an artist. This guy was really cool. He was talking about mirrors in a way, and I'll send you the link as well. Right. What this guy had done is he said he had to go back. He had to learn half this stuff. He took tiny little tiles, and it basically was like almost like motion capture. The people would move outside, and it would reflect pretty much their actions, and it looked cool. It looked really cool how they did that.
So while we're talking, getting messages. Before I saw Billy was commenting on Instagram. So what happened was I was like, you know, I want to see why his comments are not going through, you know, because you know, I really thought it was something he did. So I saw that maybe it was something that he said that offended the Nightbot thing. So I went and looked under the Nightbot thing, and there's a list of the people that are can't post, and there's like the Nightbot there. So I clicked off him so he could post again.
Okay.
Like, you can put, not that you block people, you can hide people's comments, but I didn't do this. So like for whatever reason, maybe he said a couple bad words, and you know how they put you in the thing where you can't post for a while?
Yeah. It flagged him to
it might have just flagged him so much that he just was done. So I clicked off it, and then I was like, just comment in the YouTube thing. So I got a notification from somebody that like Billy's commented again, but it was like, but it was just a test. I'm like, yeah, no, it's okay, it's cool, like, you know. And then so that's funny. But anyway, I decided, should we do a Google or should we do a Zoom? And I did the Zoom because I felt that for some reason people couldn't get in the Hangout before, or we have issues. We're going to lose the Hangout in October. So we will be doing Zoom. We will be doing Google Hangouts and Zooms and stuff like that, back and forth. You sent me something this time, Scott.
That's the mirror thing. I got to find the trailer.
So, you know, we'll be bouncing back and forth between Google and Zoom. I mean, something we could talk about, which I found like, what's the word I want to say? Something really kind of disappointed me. The fact that I would have wished that Disney and Marvel would have made an effort into really making a nice, like, after credits thing. Like, make enough of it where you could go to see it. Now, the problem is that what they used, to me, and again, I love MCU and I love, you know, but they did it where they didn't do anything for you. They put a Blu-ray extra in there, and they released it in the movie. Now, the problem also is
they said.
Well, let me finish. 1 second. Let me finish. Another thing is also the fact that they announced right recently when it's coming on Blu-ray and DVD, which they should have just held it back until the Christmas season or something.
Yeah.
Because by doing that, people are going to be like, oh, it's coming out in 3 weeks? I ain't going back to the movies and seeing it. Why would you if you're going to buy it in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
So now even if I was going to go see it, I'm like, oh, it's coming out in 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's coming out on video.
Why would I go see it? So they kind of like hurt themselves.
Yeah,
like,
they shot themselves in the
foot.
foot.
Wake up. You're a multi-billion, hundreds of billion-dollar company, and you do a stupid maneuver like that where the whole purpose was get in there, make the money, beat Avatar, and get out before Spider-Man comes in, right? But you just ruined it. You just took away all the momentum for anybody to go see it. I don't want to go see it again to see a half-finished scene.
Now, if they threw that in as though it was a little toss.
Come on.
Spider-Man,
Charity case.
Doing it. But
charity.
No.
It's like charity. You didn't make any effort to make anything new because it's in the DVD Blu-ray extra.
Yeah.
So what are you giving us? Nothing. You didn't do nothing for us.
They were saying, I was watching, I forget which show I was watching on YouTube, but they were saying this would have been your introduction to Professor Hulk, basically. But after they watched it, they thought, let's go with something else. So I'm disappointed. And you know what? If it doesn't beat Avatar, it's your fault, Disney. Yeah.
You dropped the ball. Everybody drops the ball.
If that trailer seemed grand, you said you had the nod to Stan Lee. Great.
They dropped the ball.
If this was like a thing, like a precursor to Spider-Man, I could see that.
Something new.
Yeah, but that was garbage.
Yeah. So no, not gonna go see it again. But it made enough money though. Think about it. We're crying that it's not beating Avatar.
Yeah, we're crying. It's making.
Do you realize how much money it made? Like, I mean, 2,760 friggin' 61 million. Do you realize how much that is? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of effing money. Okay, a lot of effing money. So, I mean, you know. So you're talking like you're short by what, $29 million? How pathetic is that, Scott?
Yeah,
that's bad, man.
You could have created a better ending credit scene.
Yeah.
So.
But you have to think, how much did it cost them money to put this out?
True.
Like, I mean, obviously to get these people in line to carry all this, and the thing that's funny is this was worldwide. This wasn't just.
Yeah.
Here. So in other words, we won't get the numbers till tomorrow, Monday. I don't know if they're going to get like $30 million added.
No, I don't see it.
I mean, if they do,
credit scene or them talking about it, yeah, I don't see that happening.
If they do, great. But didn't Chris say there's always going to be an asterisk next to it?
There is. There's always going to be an asterisk behind it.
There is, right?
Yeah.
I want to go to that right now. And I want to see if there's a thing with Avengers on there, asterisks. Now, would there be an asterisk because it's still in the movie theaters, or no? I mean, it never got taken out.
That's what I'm wondering. That's what I keep.
I don't think there's going to be an asterisk. Because want to know why? Because it wasn't that it left the theater completely, and it's still in the theaters technically. So, like right now, I'm looking at the chart and. There's no asterisk next to it. Okay, there's an asterisk. I mean, what does this mean? Why is there a thing? I don't know. We have to look into it. But it's so close, man. It's so freaking close. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous how close it is. But anyway. So also today I was like, man, I really want to do some Real Movies casts.